hot off the press, highly requested, the Disney Parks What is in my Loungefly park bag video. Hello everyone, my name is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be here with you all today because we are doing a video I don't know if I've ever even done before, which is what I keep in my Disney Parks Loungefly bag, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. This is one of my favorite bags that I bring to the parks. I do have a couple Loungeflies, but this one by far gets used the most when I am in the parks. It is the classic, one of the first Loungefly ones that came out. The ears are a little wonky because I use it so much and it gets squished in my suitcase when I bring it to Florida, but it is one of the original Loungeflies that came to the parks back in like 2019 or 18. I think 2018, and I got Mickey and Minnie to both sign it, and it is my favorite bag to bring to the parks by far. So today we're just gonna go over what I keep in it. You will notice some things. I am a Disney influencer, as you know, so I do have a lot of things related to that, taking photos, videos in the park, all that stuff in it, along with just my general park stuff, because I do go on vacation a lot and I spend full days in the parks, so I need to, you know, keep my park things in here. I love Loungefly bags. They're great in the rain. They're great on water rides. They store lots of things. I have been using tote bags a lot too recently though. My Magic Kingdom tote bag, my Starbucks one, has been my favorite also recently, so I haven't been using the Loungeflies quite as much, but they are still my kind of go-to park bag. So just before we get into what's in the bag, the Loungeflies that I have that I use depending on the season, so obviously this one. We then do have my Haunted Mansion one that I have back here. It just has the purple wallpaper print. My Halloween one right here, which I got at the Disney outlet for like $20. And then finally, you can't really see it behind me, but I do have this Disney Winnie the Pooh Loungefly that I got at Hot Topic a few years ago as well. Let's get into what I have inside. So there are two main compartments in a Loungefly. Obviously there is this big zipper portion up here and then the smaller one down here. The Disney Parks Loungeflies also have two side pockets, which I find fit your phone perfectly. The phones slide right in either side. The Hot Topic ones do not have that as far as I know. I'm not sure if they've changed that, but when I got mine, the Hot Topic ones did not have those side pockets, which I do find really convenient. Let's open her up and take a look inside. First off, I do just have a hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works with the little attachment here. You can never have too much hand sanitizer in the parks nowadays. So opening it up, the first thing I am gonna pull out is sunscreen. This is a must if you're going to Florida. I don't care how long you've lived in Florida or how much of a tan you already have, you need sunscreen. I especially bring this on days that I'm going to Epcot because I find I do burn the worst there. This one is the Hawaiian Tropic Island Sport Sweat Resistant Sunscreen Spray. I like sport sunscreens because you are running and walking around a lot in the parks and it is a workout pretty good and you are sweating, so having a sweat resistant or some sort of sports sunscreen is really helpful. This will get a little less basic soon once we get more into the bag, don't worry, but I have a rain poncho. This one's from the dollar store. Canada Day themed one. It was $1.50 and we stock up on these when we can at the dollar store. I do not buy Disney rain ponchos because they are bigger, bulkier, and a lot more expensive. These you can reuse a couple of times. Once they get in a hole in them, you just throw them out or recycle them and grab another one, and they're perfect for the parks. Just walking around and making sure that none of your stuff gets wet, and like, look how small this is to fit in my bag, in and out. It's great. A water bottle. This is one I got from Culturefly. It is a Star Wars water bottle. I like bringing refillable ones to most of the parks. The only one I don't really bring this to would be Magic Kingdom because the cups of water really are everywhere there. Whereas other restaurants in Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios, sometimes you have a harder time finding places that do have those cups of water, or at least that's what I find. So I bring this, and it is just really convenient too if you're like waiting in line or something and want water. You don't have to keep going up to quick service. So water bottles are always good. I also like getting kids meals at Disney parks, which come with a little water bottle if you choose that as the drink, which is also really great to carry around too. You can just keep refilling that during your stay as well. Mini deodorant. This is a lifesaver for so many reasons, and I highly, highly recommend you go right now and you bring one of these with you, and not only put it in your Loungefly for the parks, but just in your purse when you walk around in life. I have the Dove Dry Spray, the Cool Essentials one, and I like this for two reasons. So obviously under my arms, you're walking around all day, you want to make sure you smell good, because it's very easy to not smell good in Florida when you're walking around all day, especially in the middle of summer. And then also I put it in between my legs, like on my thighs, if I find I start like chafing, and that helps prevent that from happening, so I don't have that pain to deal with the next day. On my most recent trip, on the first day, I did not put this on between my thighs, and I felt it the next day for sure. So just having this on you makes such a difference, and just adds to your comfort so much. My wallet, so let's go through with what things I bring with me in my wallet. I'm not going to show you the actual cards and that for obvious reasons, but first off, I do just have any Disney gift cards that I have on me. These are all empty right now, unfortunately, but I do have extra Disney gift cards in here. I have not cleaned this out since my last trip. I then just have my annual pass. So normally I wear a magic band. I always try to wear a magic band, but if I forget it, I like having the card on me, and then also if I want to use it for discounts or anything too, I need that. I will have then, I don't have in here right now, but any credit cards, my credit cards or my license ID on me. And then I then have, actually I'm not going to show you this, but this is a photocopy of my passport, and I like to have this on me as an extra piece of ID, but also if I do want to drink any alcohol. A Canadian driver's license doesn't necessarily count as a piece of ID, so you can show them a photo of your passport with a Canadian driver's license. Or I could just bring my passport around with me, but realistically I don't want that to get wrecked, ruined, or potentially lost. I'd rather just have the photocopy and keep the passport locked in the safe in the hotel. So I have my driver's license in here because it's a lot easier to replace than my passport, and also a photocopy of my passport. That way if I want to drink in the parks, I can. My vlog camera, so I vlog with the Canon G7X Mark II. It's not necessarily my favorite camera in the world. If I had to go back and get another one, I'm not sure if I would get this one. The quality is okay, the sound is okay, but I feel like you can get a lot better cameras, like a lot better bang for your buck kind of deal. Mine has been through it at this point. There's some scratches, some dents. This part is coming off. I've had to like screw off, and like the screws came out of the screen so it wouldn't flip up anymore, but we fixed that. She has been through it, but she is still surviving and still working, so this is what I film all of my vlogs on, whether I'm at Disney or at home vlogs, anything like that. I do have a handheld tripod that I do put with it that sometimes goes in here with it too. That unfortunately is just at my apartment right now when I'm at my parents' house, so that is not in here, but I will link which one I have down below in case you did want to check it out. Just a little pack of Kleenexes and wet wipes. These are disinfectant wipes. If anything's sticky you come across, if you want to wipe down a table before you eat at it, anything like that, just having a couple of those on you can really save the day. And they don't take up like any room at all either. Sunglasses, self-explanatory. These are just cheap sunglasses because if I do lose them or they break or get tossed around in my bag, whatever, it's not the end of the world, so I don't. They're just like literally $5 sunglasses. My fuel rod with the little attachment end, my lifesaver. If you are taking a lot of photos with your phone in the parks, on my Disney experience a lot, filming with your phone, whatever you're doing with your phone, a fuel rod will save your life. These are portable chargers that you can swap in and out, so you just buy it once and then you can get unlimited amount of swaps with a fully charged one in the Disney parks. So they're really great to use. That is going to be it for the main section here. Now we just have the front. The front is a section I don't go in too often, but I like to keep a lot of little things so they don't get lost. First off, I have my Bluetooth remote shutter. This is what I use to take my photos in the parks. A lot of people do ask about this, how I take those photos. So here's an example. I take the Loungefly bag, I balance, like I've set it on like a post or even a trash can or like some sort of object. I put my phone in front of it and I use the Bluetooth remote to take the photos, and it works great if you want to get photos with your friends, so you both can be in the photo. It's also a great tool if you want to get photos solo in the parks. It's a great tool. I love this little Bluetooth remote. It just takes like one of those little circle batteries, and it works wonderfully. Really, really nice. I love it. I use it all the time. I do have a face mask here that is unused, and this is just as like an in case, you know? You never know when you might want a face mask in the parks. If there's someone coughing beside you or something, you never know. Tums, just, I don't know, in case you start feeling not so great after you eat. This is where I keep a lot of different medications. I have Dramamine, or the Canadian version is Gravol. This expires, oh, not till 2024, so this has a lot of time left. I just carry this one. I did get it in the States, but it's a little travel size one. So Dramamine in the States, Gravol in Canada. Either way, just having that on you is good. I try to take that before I go on like Guardians of the Galaxy. Or, you know, maybe I'm just feeling a little bus sick, car sick that day from getting to the parks, whichever, it's there. This is a little pack of ibuprofen. So you take two. This is actually the pack they give out to you if you go to first aid. When I went to first aid one time, they gave me a couple and said just take them like, I don't know, 6 hours apart or whatever it was. And I didn't end up using this one, so I carry it around with me, and that is good until August 2024. So it's nice because it's just like a quick little one. I have it right away, and then if I do need more, I can go to first aid for that as well. A Band-Aid, I just have one, but you could probably carry more because you never know. You never know when you're gonna get a blister. You can go to first aid once again, but it never hurts to have one on you. So if I needed more than one or a bigger one or something, I would go to first aid, but just having that quick one saves potentially a trip all the way across the park. Breath mints. These are the Icebreakers mints in winter green. I mean, if you're hanging out with a group of people and you just had like something full of garlic while you're eating around the world, you probably want a breath mint. I don't like bringing gum to the parks because I know they don't sell it in the parks, so it feels wrong to me to like bring it to the parks. So I don't bring gum, I have the breath mints. Benadryl, extra strength Benadryl. If you know me, you know I am allergic to everything nowadays, so just having that there is very, very beneficial. And then we have a couple of hair elastics. Normally I put my hair up or like have a scrunchie or a hair clip or something on me, especially in the summer when I'm in the parks, just in case I don't, or I don't want to wear whatever I'm wearing anymore. The hair ties, super helpful. And then finally, I have a tampon. Once again, self-explanatory because you never know. And that, my friends, that's it. She's empty. That is what I keep in my Loungefly bag. So like I said, these bags are small, but they are mighty. They hold so much stuff, and you can pack them really full. Like there was still a ton of space in here if I did want to add more stuff to it. If I do want to bring my popcorn bucket along, this here, I'll attach it to this part. I'll just like unhook the handle and carry that around with me. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say than that. My ears will sometimes fit inside, or I'll clip them to the outside too if I don't want to wear them anymore, all that fun stuff. So that is what is in my Disney Parks Loungefly bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below anything that maybe you think I should carry in my Loungefly bag that I don't have in here right now. Let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical rest of your day.